The bad Nigerians are going to ruin South Africa's passport the same way that they have ruined Nigeria's passport.
Hello everyone, guess what is trending? Nigerians are now tearing up their passport to have South African passport. Yes, so you got me right. You're all welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl Imelda. So guys, let's dive into what we were seeing. I saw this video of this, I think this South African lady is a pastor, saying if South Africans do not support March and March, South African passport will one day become worse than Nigerian passport. And it is happening. It is happening because now all of a sudden they've started banning South African passport. They are doing thorough checking when it comes to South African passport, when it did not used to be like that. It was not like that before, and all of a sudden all of these things are happening. Guess who are the how did they say this thing? The mastermind behind these things? Nigerians. Nigerians using South African passports abroad in a wrong way. Guys, just listen to what everyone has to say, because South Africans are furious about this.
South African people, this video is a political one, talking about the situation that is currently happening in South Africa. If we as South Africans don't support March in March, Jacinta, and the Abahambe movement, I am telling you, your children will pay globally in the future. The bad Nigerians are going to ruin the South African passport the same way they've ruined the Nigerian passport for good Nigerian people. There are so many cases, and I'm going to play a video right after I speak, where Nigerians are going abroad. One is to Japan, the other one is to Ireland, the UK, many places, and they are going to those places saying they are South African. They are going to those places with fake South African documents, claiming to be South African. The world knows us as South Africans. When we go to countries, we travel legally. When we go to countries, we go there with the best intentions to work, to upskill ourselves, to study. The bad Nigerians is going to ruin and weaken our passport for South Africans the same way they have ruined and weakened the Nigerian passport for the good Nigerian people. UAE don't want Nigerians. Seychelles don't want Nigerians. All the countries in the world are rejecting the Nigerian passport, regardless of whether this Nigerian person is a good person or whether they are a criminal. But now there's a trend of Nigerians going to other places, other countries in the world, using a fake South African passport and claiming to be South African. I'm telling you now, it's only going to take literally a year or 2 years for the reputation of the South African passport to be ruined. Because when they get to places like Japan, when they get to places like the UK, if that Nigerian is arrested for what they are doing, it's going to be said in those news outlets in that country, a South African, because they go according to that fake passport they found on the person, was found dealing drugs, prostituting women, kidnapping for ransom, all these things. South Africans, please think about the future, your children, that you say to them every day, Mommy wants you to go abroad to study. Mommy wants you to go see the world. Daddy wants you to spread your wings and fly. If you do not support Jacinta, March on March, March in March, and the movements that the illegal foreigners in our country must pack their stuff and go, you are aiding and abetting to the destruction of the South African passport in the very near future. Nigerians are going abroad to many countries with fake South African passports, claiming to be South African, and then when they are caught in their filthy dealings, they declare that they are South African, and it will be very quick for that rumor to spread that these South African people are now taking over from what the Nigerians have been doing. The bad Nigerians in South Africa are going to ruin the reputation of the South African passport for every South African, the same way that the bad Nigerian from Nigeria ruined the Nigerian passport for every Nigerian. It's not about feelings, it's about facts. In this world, as we see with Israel and the US, it takes very little for a country's reputation to be ruined, and it takes very little for people now to want nothing to do with those people of that country. Okay? As we see with the blue and white mark of David, even though they are innocent people from that country, because the leadership is doing what they're doing, the world wants nothing to do with them. In Thailand, they're chasing them out. Okay? In Greece, they're banning them from shops. Okay? Please understand the future that you want for your children. It only takes a couple of arrests of bad cats all over the world for that fake passport to be found, and then for the country to be given a bad label. It's not about feelings. We really do not care who helped who in what war. We don't care. We are here now. We have to look out for our children. So please, South Africans, if you do not support the current organizations in South Africa that are trying to conserve South Africa for South Africans and get rid of the filth that has been walking over our borders just to come and destroy. Please understand, you are cutting off the feet of your children for the South African passport, because that passport will lose power because of people pretending to own it and using it to do their filthy dealings all over the world.
Nigerians are getting these South African passports and they're going to other countries to commit crime. Check this out.
Okay, we've now found a South African passport with the gentleman that we have arrested's photograph in it and the name Patrick Agbo, but I believe that that passport's not genuine. He's told us he's from Nigeria and his photograph is now in a South African passport, and now we have evidence that the gentleman we have arrested has been using the name Patrick Agbo. May not be his real name, but we know he's been using it.
Yes? It's not my own. It's not yours. I'll remind you that you're under arrest, okay? You're under caution, so anything you do say will be noted and maybe used in evidence, okay? So I'm going to ask you now, is this your passport?
It's not my passport.
It has your picture in it?
It's not me.
That is your picture.
It's not my picture. That is not my passport. I'm not the one. It's like I'm not the one.
Can I just maybe point out that you do have a marking on your face which is also present in this picture?
It's not me. It's not me.
So as you've seen, they're going to Tokyo, they're going to the UK, but committing crimes under the South Africa passport. This is putting like a bad reputation on South Africa. Pretty soon, their passport is going to weaken, and they're going to be banned or placed on visa restrictions like Nigeria is, because you have these people getting these passports of nations that they don't really, that's not their origins, and going elsewhere committing these crimes. Now I see why people are so protective when it comes to issuing out these passports, because it's just not about that individual, but it's about the country's reputation. As you can see, with Nigeria is known for all that fraud, kidnapping, all that stuff that's happening out there, and that's why their visas are so restricted and they have travel bans in countries. And now, if South Africa doesn't do anything to protect their passport, South Africa may be in the same position.
Obviously, yes.
So guys, first of all, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do it to like, share and subscribe, so you all have heard what they had to say about South African passport. I came here, I warned you people. First of all, I showed you a Nigerian man that was caught in the UK with South African passport, fake one for that matter, South African passport. Luckily that his accent gave him away. He said no, he's a South Africa. He is a South Africa. He cannot travel with Nigerian passport because they will stop him. But he knows that when he travel with South African passport, they will give him a little bit of face. They will give him face. That they will give him face. That was what he said to those immigration officers. You can imagine the type of trouble that South Africans are going through. South Africans, all of them have passport, but some of them don't travel, some just go and come back. But the ones, Nigerians, those South Africans that they say they are doing, they are committing crime abroad, they are Nigerians, Zimbabwe and the rest. Nigerians, Zimbabwe and the rest, that the one committing all those crimes. It really pains me a lot to see that the South Africans was involved in this. Your name was just brought down for what you don't even know. It is really so disheartening. I don't even know what to say. Because I cannot even say I'm blaming Nigerians for what is happening, because how did they get the South African passport that I have to blame them? Obviously I have to blame South African Home Affairs for selling out South African documents, because how did they get those passports that they are tarnishing abroad? How did all these people get South African passports? How did they get it? I don't understand. How did they even get the ID that they even cross to the next stage of having South African passport? Home Affairs, you people need to do better. This thing that people are doing like that is not affecting only, it's affecting South Africans, innocent South Africans abroad. Can you imagine being scrutinized for just coming from South Africa? They're thinking, oh, you're one of them that used to come and do this type of thing in our country. It is really so, I don't really know what to say, but it's up to you guys. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed, please do it to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. Don't forget, it's your favorite girl, Palisa. Bye guys.